Lesson: Negotiation and conflict resolution in business analysis. Negotiation and conflict resolution are crucial skills in business analysis, particularly within the realm of stakeholder engagement. As business analysts strive to align diverse stakeholder interests, these skills enable them to effectively mediate disputes, facilitate consensus, and drive successful project outcomes. The ability to negotiate and resolve conflicts not only enhances stakeholder relationships, but also optimizes project delivery and performance. Negotiation in business analysis involves a strategic dialogue aimed at reaching an agreement that is acceptable to all parties. It requires a deep understanding of stakeholders' needs, interests, and concerns. The Harvard Negotiation Project outlines a principled negotiation framework that is particularly useful for BAs. This framework encourages negotiators to separate people from the problem, focus on interests rather than positions, generate options for mutual gain, and insist on objective criteria. By applying this framework, BAs can approach negotiations with a clear structure, ensuring that discussions remain constructive and focused on achieving a win-win outcome. For example, consider a scenario where a BA is working on a project to implement a new software system. The IT department prioritizes system security, while the marketing team emphasizes user-friendly features. By using the principled negotiation approach, the BA can facilitate a dialogue that acknowledges both parties' underlying interests. This might involve proposing a phased implementation that first addresses security concerns while gradually incorporating user-friendly features. Such a solution demonstrates how negotiation can lead to creative compromises that satisfy diverse stakeholder needs. Conflict resolution, on the other hand, involves addressing and managing disputes that arise during a project's lifecycle. The Thomas Kilmann Conflict Mode instrument is a widely used tool that categorizes conflict handling styles into 5 modes: competing, collaborating, compromising, avoiding, and accommodating. Understanding these modes allows BAs to select the most appropriate strategy based on the situation and the relationships involved. Consider a case where a conflict arises between a BA and a project manager over project deliverables. The BA might initially adopt an accommodating style to maintain a harmonious relationship. However, as the conflict persists, they may shift to a collaborating approach, working together with the project manager to identify underlying issues and develop a mutually beneficial solution. This adaptability in conflict resolution strategies is essential for maintaining stakeholder engagement and ensuring project success. To enhance their negotiation and conflict resolution skills, BAs can employ various practical tools and frameworks. One such tool is the Stakeholder Analysis Matrix, which helps in identifying stakeholders' influence, interest, and potential impact on the project. By mapping out stakeholders in this matrix, BAs gain insights into potential areas of conflict and can proactively address them through targeted negotiation strategies. For instance, a stakeholder with high influence but low interest might require different negotiation tactics compared to one with high interest and low influence. Another valuable framework is the interest-based relational approach, which emphasizes maintaining positive relationships while resolving conflicts. The IBR approach encourages BAs to establish a respectful dialogue, clarify perceptions, and build a shared understanding of the problem. This approach is particularly effective in situations where preserving long-term relationships is crucial. For example, when resolving conflicts between cross-functional teams, BAs can use the IBR approach to foster open communication, ensuring that all parties feel heard and valued. Statistics further illustrate the importance of negotiation and conflict resolution in business analysis. A study by the Project Management Institute found that 10% of project budgets are wasted due to poor communication, which often stems from unresolved conflicts. By honing their negotiation and conflict resolution skills, BAs can mitigate these risks, leading to more efficient project delivery and improved stakeholder satisfaction. Effective negotiation and conflict resolution also require strong interpersonal skills, including empathy, active listening, and emotional intelligence. Empathy allows BAs to understand stakeholders' perspectives and respond to their concerns with sensitivity. Active listening involves fully engaging with stakeholders, acknowledging their viewpoints, and providing feedback that demonstrates understanding. Emotional intelligence enables BAs to manage their emotions and those of others, facilitating a calm and constructive negotiation environment. To illustrate the application of these skills, consider a case study where a BA successfully negotiates a change request with a resistant stakeholder. By employing active listening, the BA uncovers the stakeholder's underlying fear of increased workload. Demonstrating empathy, the BA proposes a phased implementation plan that distributes the workload more evenly. Through emotional intelligence, the BA remains composed and patient, ultimately gaining the stakeholder's buy-in and ensuring project continuity. In conclusion, negotiation and conflict resolution are indispensable skills for business analysts, particularly in the context of advanced stakeholder engagement. By leveraging tools and frameworks such as the principled negotiation approach, the TKI, the stakeholder analysis matrix, and the IBR approach, BAs can navigate complex stakeholder dynamics and drive successful project outcomes. Furthermore, developing interpersonal skills such as empathy, active listening, and emotional intelligence enhances a BA's ability to negotiate effectively and resolve conflicts constructively. These skills not only optimize project delivery, but also foster positive stakeholder relationships, ultimately contributing to the overall success of business analysis initiatives.